I got two for my IT client up in Grand Rapids. The first one was 18 users with 18 more on an assembly floor. They make sound systems, stuff like that. My second one, the owner actually reached out and asked if I could get in contact with this guy. They've been calling him for 3 weeks, haven't got a hold of him. I left him a voicemail, sent him an email, and got the appointment scheduled within the hour. They're doing an on-site walkthrough next week.
Yeah, so I grabbed one today for a service master up in Ohio. So it's a little bit smaller operation, like a manufacturing printing company. There's some guys that they've been trying to get in contact with for a while, looking to work with them, so really good opportunity. Spoke with the operations manager, currently taking care of things in-house, but said they're actually going to be looking at potentially having some outsourced resources help out going into next year. So found some time after the first of the year for our owner to go out there, get him a quote, walk through things, see if we can close something in.
Sent a pretty good one for my client in Utah today. Talked to the CEO. He said that they're actually currently working with the company, but they had some interesting changes, and he would just be willing to hear us out and see what we had to offer.
Got one today for my client in Hawaii. I spoke with this maintenance director of a golf course and like a ballroom place. He said all the roofs just got redone, so I was basically telling him that he can reach back out, whatever, but he stopped me and was like, listen, we do have another roof that is about 10,000 square feet that they want a re-roof proposal for, so I was like, why didn't you start with that? But yeah, so we got that set up for the first week after the new year, so Wednesday the 3rd, and we're going out there at 11 to get that estimate for him.
So got a good one for one of our staffing clients today. Called in auto body shop. Turns out they're also in logistics, transportation. They are already working with a similar company, but they're excited to meet with us. Just compare apples to apples, see how we stack up. We're going to be getting a hold of them and be ready to roll.
I've been working on, it was one of the first records I ever built for Verde. They were getting their roof redone when I first called them. It's a manufacturer, 72,000 square feet, very high usage. Last time I spoke with him was in October. He told me, he's like, I'd love for you guys to come out, but it's just going to be sitting on my desk till next year. Got him on the phone today. I was like, hey, I know budgets are getting approved now. Now would be a perfect time to look into this. That way we can get these numbers in front of you. And he goes, all right, well, I'm going to be out all next week. So he's like, but the first week of January is very slow for me. I go, all right, well, we'll meet then. So set up it for Thursday, and it's going to be on the phone with them, go over our whole process, get you utility bills, and yeah, hopefully this goes places.
Good job. Got one from PSA this morning. Thought it was just a mechanic shop. It turns out they also own trucking, a couple other companies as well. They work with the local companies. At first she wasn't interested. Told her, well, that's why it's perfect for us to meet. Let's compare apples to apples. Let's do the best email to get you connected. So, yeah, I would like to do that. Let's make sure everything is good. And she agreed to the meeting.
Very nice. Who else?
Yeah, one for my guy in Tucson. It was a 16,000 square foot building. He said they got plywood up there, like leaning against brick. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll be out there Friday. He's like, yeah, man, we're leaking bad. I'm like, dope, dude. And then Powerhouse Solar got out 2 proposals for the same guy that adds up to 50 grand.
Nice. Very nice. Kaden, did you have
one? Yeah, Riverland Roofing. Thought it was just going to be a little fragrance retail store place, like 7,000 square feet. Finally got all of the owner. Turns out he's got a whole shopping plaza, warehouse, and 5 or 6 other locations. He said if you do pretty good at this shopping plaza, you can fix the leaks. I want you to go ahead and do my warehouse and a few of my other locations have leaks too. So looking forward to that one.
Very nice. Never know until you call it, so, be ready for them to pick up, have the conversation, and never know, they can have 10 buildings. Well, good job, way to go. Who else? I think there's a couple stragglers. Yeah?
I had one yesterday for my IT guy, Tyler. He finally said he can co-manage stuff, so I called and they had an IT team. So I just have a meeting for them to meet next Tuesday. And they have like 600 users, 25 servers, so it should be a pretty good one.
Nice. Anybody else? I think Nathan had one. He's hiding behind Newman over there.
Got my second one for Integrity on the month. Like a sound tech production company. 18 users, and then they said they have 18 more on a production line. So it should be pretty good.
just found out after the partner meeting with Brock, he let me know that Sawtooth had like a $30,000 repair job proposal. So there's another one coming too. We just don't have the numbers yet for it.
But it's out. We still have the report. And I think looking at it, we have like 12 appointments already for him in 2 months, and then like out of those 12, you have like 9 proposals out. So that's like huge.
They're tossing them left and right. So hopefully, hopefully we get some big fish biting on the hooks.
I got an update. I followed up with one of the appointments I set in October. Or they actually met in November, and it seems like it's going to be a closed deal. It was a $40,000 re-roof, and the guy said he's just waiting on the money from the insurance, and he is like, I got the contract right in front of me.
Anybody else? Proposals, closings, updates?
Scotty's got some.
Scotty?
Yes, sir. So we got one with. They met last month. Just got the proposal out to them yesterday for $653,000 for the project, and they're already looking into solar. And we were one of the first to contact them. So I would imagine that we're in a pretty good spot.
Hi guys.
Jason Scargill is our insurance representative, helping us with all things Anthem all year long, and he is joining us today for a quick visit. If you have any questions on insurance, he'll make himself available, but more important, we didn't plan this exactly. He didn't know I was bringing tea, and I didn't know he was bringing cookies, but he brought cookies today.
These things are awesome.
The real deal.
I did. It's not rigged. He fixed it.
Julia White.
Let's go! Woohoo! She is the winner.
It's Julia. Let's go. I'm so happy I didn't pick the picture.
Thank you. Hope y'all enjoyed today.
Setting up for my client up in Iowa today. I was actually with an insurance company, and they've been with this company for quite a while now. But he knows with the new year rolling around, and keeping your options open is always a good thing to have, especially when it comes to IT, since things are changing each and every day. And they have about 75 to 100 users, and they're cloud-based, and we set that one up for this Friday. Should be a pretty good one.
So set up an appointment today for my roofing client in Jacksonville. It's with the maintenance coordinator of a property management company. They oversee about 350 residential and commercial properties throughout the region. The coordinator himself, though, is based out of Costa Rica, so set up a phone call instead of in person, as much as my client would have liked that. But have a call with them next week, and look forward to seeing where it heads.
I got another one for my roofing client down in Montgomery, Alabama. It was a funeral home. I caught him at the perfect time. They had just had someone come out to give them an estimate on a re-roof last week. So she just said, yeah, come out, give us a second opinion, make it competitive. So that's what we're doing. We're going out next week.
Got one for my roofer in Tucson today. It was with a industrial building, a smaller one, about 19,000 square feet. They had active leaks going on, like major active leaks going on. He said he had plywood up there. So I asked if he wanted us to come take a gander at it. He said yeah. So we're going to be out there Friday. It's supposed to rain down there this weekend, so he's wanting to get it taken care of before then. So I'm pretty excited. I think if we get this one, we'll close probably within the day.
Yeah, so got another one today for my client in Denver, Colorado. It's actually a park complex. Finally got the property manager over there, and he pushed me to his maintenance director. So called the maintenance director, and he's interested in having us come out and do an inspection. The building's about 10 years old, so it's been a while since somebody's been out there. No leaks or anything that he knows of. But like I said, we're going to go out there next week, do a full inspection for them, and see if we can help them out. So it should be a pretty good one.
I got one today for my solar client in Illinois. I've been speaking to this guy for about 3 months now. It was actually one of the first guys I called for. They replaced their roof recently, and after they replaced it, he told me they're really not going to try to bring down utilities till next year. So I told them today, I was like, hey, I want to get these numbers in your hand while budgets are getting approved. So got him on the phone, got a phone call set up for on the 4th of January, and we'll see where it goes. 72,000 square feet, high usage.
So I just got one today for my client out in Memphis. I originally thought it was just a perfume and fragrance retail shop, but it turned out to be a little bit more than that. The owner, who I finally got in contact with, actually has several locations, all with active leaks, including a shopping plaza in which he actually owns as well. So we're going out there to check out the plaza, assess the leaks and damages there. Depending on how that goes, we're also going to look at the warehouse and a couple of the other locations with leaks and problems.